Located in the Music City, this great music act since its inception, but this is what she was made for, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Off play action, Tannehill. Oh, Metcalf, what a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Tight right.
Here's Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Oh, twisting away. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a play fake it at Stafford. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Cook. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Stafford. Flush to his right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Defensively, they better figure something. He already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll dump this off to Cook. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a fourth down?
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First and 10 at the 49. He's coming.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 3-3.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Tannehill. This complete to Jones. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stafford now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, Stafford. It's caught. Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Again, it's Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Second and 6. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice...
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Sheldon Richardson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We hit halftime as we do all season. We'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. Dancing to his... And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! Ryan Tannehill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive, because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. A give. This is Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback, because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and go. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big hitter to start the drive has here for 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Dayo Odangbo in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Cook running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. William Golston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on. And
it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw again on second down. Stafford. That is caught by Thielen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Minnesota.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Evans has got the first down and then some. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He'll flip this out to Evans. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? On the handoff, Evans. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
A run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Wrong direction. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Vikings 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Second down at 4.
Off play action, Tannehill under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. The Titans on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock here with Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run again on first down, Anderson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Vikings pick up the football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He gets this one to Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. The quick slant caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You start to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Evans. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, it's Evans. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On now is the Titans punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.